Hey, I'm Kaylee. Come with me to buy some paint supplies. It's 2025, y'all. That's kind of crazy. Like, 2025 sounds so futuristic to me, but that's the actual year that we are in. Right now. What the heck and doodle. With that being said, though, this year I decided to take some time to focus on my hobbies and the things that excite me about life. Hence why I'm going to Michael's and making this short video. Recently, I was serving at my church's youth group, and my awesome friend, she's also the associate youth pastor of my church, preached a message to the teens about living for God's glory and not our own. Honestly, even though the message was for the teens, it seriously convicted me. God has placed within all of us gifts and talents that are meant to be stewarded and used to bring Him glory and to show the world the God that we claim to love as Christians. Now, these gifts and talents will look different for different people. For me personally, I've always loved being able to use the modes of creativity, whether that being painting, music, writing, etc., as a way to express my love for Jesus. But this last year, I've really invested zero time into the creative passions that I love, and so yeah, my friend's youth message was very convicting. Now, that isn't to say that me just going about my life and doing the simple stuff like eating and going to work, hanging out with my friends and my boyfriend, that those things did not glorify God this past year. In fact, 1 Corinthians tells us that we should do everything to glorify God. But there is something to be said about whether or not we are using the gifts that God has given us. In the same way that it would be wrong to use the talents and God's gifts to bring glory to ourselves, I believe and feel convicted that it is just as bad to not use those gifts at all and to hide them away. It's like the parable of the talents. It was the servant who hid the master's talents that was sent away from the master. And though that parable is talking about physical money, I want to steward every aspect of my life in such a way that glorifies God and points people to Jesus. So, here I am on my day off, taking the time to paint and make a cute little bookmarks, and I'm creating this video. Though it honestly feels really small, I do it with the hope that it would point someone, at least one person, to the only one who makes any of this life really worth it. And that, of course, is Jesus.